Okay, yes. Done with your present marking. So welcome to our FCC classes. This is our session number 38 and today we are going to learn about science, natural resources and their conservation topics quiz. Okay. Today we are going to deal with quiz of that. So before going to the quiz, please explain me what you have learned till now about the air, water, and land resources. Yes, you can tell me anything you remember. I have taught you about three natural resources, their conservation, their uses, how we can conserve them. Okay, by applying, by using which method we can conserve our air, water, and our land. Yes, so whatever you know, whatever you are remembering about that, like if you are remembering about air, you can tell me. If you are remembering about land, if you are remembering about water, anything you are remembering, you can tell me. We will revise that by this way and then we will move to the quiz. Okay. Yes, Pradyumna, put on your mic.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, what you will tell us about?
In last lecture, uh, all three.
Okay, start.
Uh, in last lecture, we are study about air, how to conserve air, properties of air, uses of air, uh, how to irrigation of soil is formed, how to conserve soil, next properties of water and how to save
Yes.
water.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Shreya will tell us about land. Yes, Shreya?
Ma'am,
Yes.
in last lecture we learned about land. That is, land is seen from stones, soils, and big rocks. It is not flat everywhere.
Yes.
It is hilly in some regions and flat in others. All living things lives on land.
Yes. Okay. And we have also studied about the erosion, types of soil. Okay. And what about air? What we have learned about air? Yes. Okay. So see, we have studied about the natural resources, their type. Okay. So what are the natural resources? Natural resources are some living and non-living compound which are present in the nature. Okay, which are present surrounding us, which are surrounding us, and which are used by us humans to meet our requirements. Okay, we are using natural resources to fulfill our needs, our requirements, and these are of two types. First is inexhaustible and second one is exhaustible. Exhaustible can be again classified into two types, that are renewable and non-renewable one. Okay, so what are exhaustible? Exhaustible ones are available in limited quantity. They may get depleted by continuous and indiscriminate use. जर आपण त्याचा अंधाधुंद असा वापर करत राहिलो तर ते संपू शकतात. Okay, so renewable can be replenished. Example, the forest. Yes, soil, underground water, and wildlife also. Then the non-renewable sources which cannot be replenished, like the non-living things, which are minerals, our fossil fuel, coal, petroleum. Okay, these are called as the non-renewable sources. And what are the inexhaustible? Inexhaustible जे कधीच संपू शकत नाहीत, like sunlight and air. Okay, so this will be our classification of natural resources: inexhaustible and exhaustible. Exhaustible are classified further into renewable and non-renewable also. Okay, then we have learned about soil erosion, uh, how soil get eroded, then how air get polluted, how we pollute water, and what should we avoid to stop water wastage. Okay, these all we have learned about. So now we will today move to the question answer session. Okay, one by one I will be explaining you a question and its answer also be explained. Okay, so let's start. This is your question number one. Dig up a handful of garden soil and put it in a beaker for a little while. Now, allow the soil to settle down. This experiment you have done in your 6th standard science. Okay. In which order the soil component will get arranged from first to fourth as shown in the figure. See, काय करायचं आहे इथे, क्या करना है आपको यहाँ पे गार्डन सॉइल लेना है और उसको एक बीकर में डालना है जिसमें ऑलरेडी पानी प्रेजेंट हो. थोड़ी देर बाद सब मटेरियल सेटल होने के बाद आपको देखना है कि जो ऑर्डर दिया है आपको ABCD ऑर्डर दिया है. देखिए ए में क्या दिया है आपको, सैंड, स्लीट, क्ले, ग्रेवल. ओके, बी में क्या दिया है, ग्रेवल, सैंड, क्ले, ह्यूमस. सी में दिया है क्ले, ग्रेवल, सैंड, ह्यूमस. एंड डी में दिया है ह्यूमस, ग्रेवल, सैंड एंड क्ले. इन विच ऑर्डर दे विल सेटल डाउन. ओके, वेट फॉर अ मिनट. Okay, sorry for your inconvenience. Let's start. बघा काय करायचं आहे आपल्याला, हँडफुल सॉइल घ्यायची आहे, माती घ्यायची आहे गार्डन मधली आणि ती एका बीकर मध्ये, पाणी असलेल्या बीकर मध्ये टाकायची आहे आणि थोड्या वेळाने त्याची सेटलमेंट पाहायची आहे. कोणत्या ऑर्डरनी ते सेटल होणार आहे ते बघायचं आहे. ओके, सी इथे काय दिसतंय, ग्रॅव्हल, सँड, क्ले, वॉटर, ह्युमस. सो कॅन यू टेल मी व्हॉट ऑर्डर विल बी देअर, कशा ऑर्डरनी ते सेटल होणार आहेत. सगळ्यात ग्रॅव्हल म्हणजे काय, छोटे छोटे दगडाचे तुकडे. येस, आपण घर बांधताना छोटे दगडाचे तुकडे वापरतो. फर्स्ट पासून सांगायचं आहे. फर्स्ट म्हणजे खालची लेयर असणार आहे. फर्स्ट विल बी द लोवेस्ट लेयर. सांगा मला मग, ग्रॅव्हल, सँड, क्ले, वॉटर, ह्युमस यापैकी कशी लेयर सेटल होणार. वॉटर विल नॉट बी कन्सिडर्ड ॲज अ ऑप्शन. येस, इट विल बी बी. How it will be B? Yes, can anyone explain the answer? Yes, how it will be B? B is the right one, but who will explain this? Yes, Pradyumna.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Gravel goes in end layer because gravel have very large particles and these particles are heavier. Sand
yes, it
is
will be.
lighter than gravel,
Yes,
heavier than clay soil, and clay soil is lighter than sand and heavier than humus. And
and
humus is the lighter.
yes, what is humus? What is humus?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Small living organism decomposed some plant leaves and dead bodies and makes humus.
dead remains of animals. Okay, good. Okay, everyone
Yes,
got the
ma'am.
answer. It's B. How the order will be? Gravel, sand, clay, and humus. Yes, everyone got the answer. You all are agree with this answer? It's B. You all are agree with this? Okay, let's move to the next one. See, which of the following statements are correct? Which of the following statements are correct? कोणती स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट आहे यामधून ते सांगायचं आहे. फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट आहे, सम एनिमल्स हेल्प अस इन कीपिंग अवर एन्व्हायरमेंट क्लीन. They consume dead animals and dispose them off. They are called scavengers. Yes, scavengers माहिती आहेत, आपण शिकलेलो आहोत स्कॅव्हेंजर्स बद्दल. काय असतात स्कॅव्हेंजर्स? ते काय करतात, आपला एन्व्हायरमेंट क्लीन करण्यासाठी मदत करतात आणि जे काही डिकम्पोज मटेरियल आहे, जे काही डेड ॲनिमल्स आहेत, डेड रिमेन्स ऑफ ॲनिमल आहेत, त्याला डिकम्पोज करतात. म्हणजे फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट आहे. ओके, first statement is correct. Let's move to the second one. Quinine, a forest product obtained from the bark of cinchona tree, is widely used to treat typhoid. Okay, quinine एका सिंकोना ट्री या प्लांटच्या बार्क मधून मिळवलं जातं एक प्रोडक्ट. ते टायफॉइड ट्रीट करण्यासाठी वापरतात. हे स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट आहे की रॉंग आहे सांगा मला. दिस स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट और रॉंग? Yes, who will answer this? Yes, this statement is wrong. Why? Why, Pradyumna?
Because ma'am, cinchona is used for malaria.
Quinine, yes, quinine is used for malaria treatment.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Third statement is Van Mahotsav is a festival of cutting down trees. Yes, it is. Is it correct or wrong one? Wrong. So what will be the correct statement for this? What should be a correct statement for this? Van Mahotsav. Yes, Rajdeep.
Van Mahotsav is a festival of planting trees.
Yes, they are planting, growing trees. Fourth one is World Forest Day is celebrated on 21st March every year. Yes? Yes, this statement is correct. So what will be your answer? Your option A is 1 and 4 only, B is 2 and 3 only, C is 1 and 2 only, D is 3 and 4 only. Yes, so your option A will be the correct one. That is, some animal help us in keeping our environment clean. They consume dead animals and dispose them off. They are called scavenger. And fourth one is World Forest Day is celebrated on 21st March every year. Okay, so your option will be A. This I'll be posting as your homework additional with some other questions also. So please pay attention very clearly as you are going to write this in your notebooks. Okay. Clear with the second one? Clear? So they may ask you the question like this also. Okay. Next, the third one. Third one, please pay attention very clearly. The given pie chart show us the decomposition of three types. Sorry, not the decomposition, composition. The given pie chart shows the composition of three types of soil sample X, Y and Z. Okay, pie chart दिलेले आहेत आपल्याला, त्यामध्ये X, Y and Z टाइपचे सॉइल्स आहेत. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज करेक्ट रिगार्डिंग दिस. मग त्याच्या रिलेटेड आपल्याला काही स्टेटमेंट सुद्धा दिलेले आहेत. मग त्या स्टेटमेंट मधील कोणता करेक्ट असणार आहे ते आपण पाहायचं आहे. ओके, दॅट वी हॅव टू फाइंड आउट. सी, फर्स्ट पाय चार्ट इज व्हॉट इज देअर इन द फर्स्ट पाय चार्ट. लेट्स सी द इमेज फर्स्ट. सी, एक्स मध्ये काय आहे, सँड, स्लीट आणि क्ले या तिन्ही टाइपच्या सॉइल प्रेझेंट आहेत. येस, म्हणजे ही सॉइल काय असणार आहे, राईट प्रोपोर्शन असणार आहे. ओके, राईट प्रोपोर्शन आहे सॉइलचा एक्स मध्ये. वाय मध्ये काय आहे बघा, सँडी सॉइल जास्त आहे आणि क्ले सॉइल कमी आहे. ओके, म्हणजे सँडी सॉइल जास्त आहे, मग सँडी सॉइल का असणार आहे? वेल एरेटेड. ओके, वॉटर होल्डिंग कपॅसिटी काय असणार आहे? कमी असणार आहे, पण त्याच्यामध्ये हवा काय असणार आहे? जास्त खेळती राहणार आहे. सँड आहे त्यामुळे हवा जास्त खेळती राहणार आहे. वेल एरेटेड सॉइल. झेड मध्ये काय आहे बघा? क्ले सॉइल जास्त आहे, स्लीट अँड सँडी सॉइल कमी आहे. मग झेड काय असणार आहे? क्ले सॉइल जास्त असल्यामुळे त्या झेडची वॉटर होल्डिंग कपॅसिटी जास्त असणार आहे. ओके, आता आपण तुम्हाला पाय चार्ट क्लिअर झालेले आहेत? येस, whatever information I have given you about pie chart is clear to all of you. Now let's move to the statement. X sorry sorry X is unable to hold water or nutrients. B is Y is used for pot making. C is Z provide good amount of oxygen to roots for breathing. D is X is best suited for cultivation. Yes, what will be the right one for this? Option D. Yes, Rajdeep. Yes, right. Option D will be the right one because option D मध्ये काय सांगितलेलं आहे आपल्याला? X is the best suited for cultivation, and as X is containing sand, sleet and clay, all three are there in the right proportion. So ती सॉइल का असणार आहे? कल्टिवेशन साठी बेस्ट असणार आहे. ओके, ए ऑप्शन काय आहे? एक्स इज अनेबल टू होल्ड वॉटर और न्यूट्रिएंट. नो, it is able to hold water and nutrient. X is able, so A will be the wrong one. Y is used for pot making. Clay soil कमी आहे, sandy soil जास्त आहे. Sandy soil water hold करू शकत नाही, मग Y आपण pot making साठी यूज करू शकतो का? नाही. सी मध्ये काय दिलेलं आहे? झेड प्रोव्हाइड गुड अमाउंट ऑफ ऑक्सिजन टू रूट्स फॉर ब्रीदिंग. नो, झेड मध्ये सँडी सॉइल कमी आहे, मग झेड मध्ये क्ले सॉइल जास्त असल्यामुळे पार्टिकल एकमेकाला चिकटलेले असतील आणि जास्त एअर प्रोव्हाइड करू शकत नाही प्लांटला, म्हणजे ते तिन्ही ऑप्शन रॉंग येणार. And what will be our right one? X is best suited for cultivation. Okay, you all are given the right answer. Very good. Next, the fourth one. Okay, let's read the fourth one. Fourth one is related to our food chain, that is our forest system. Okay, forest ecosystem. Fourth one is related to our forest ecosystem. Refer to the given flow chart showing flow of energy in a food chain. See, energy source is given. P is a energy source, may be a producer, then a primary, then P, then it will Q will eat P, R will eat Q, and S will eat R. And P and S, Q and S are interconnected. Okay, see here they have given us a food chain. Grass is a primary producer, then a primary consumer is a grasshopper, आणि grasshopperला कोण खाणार? A secondary consumer, bluebird. Okay, the bluebird will be eaten by snake. Snake will be eaten by apex predator. Then that will when it will get dead, that will be decomposed by a decomposer or a scavenger, and ultimately it will go through the soil and meet the needs of producer. Okay, have you clear with this food chain? Yes, please let me know in the chat box. Shreya, do you have any problem? Okay, so all of you are clear with this food chain, right? Okay, now let's see. Select the correct statement regarding P, Q. Okay, it's fine, Shreya. P, Q, R and S. Okay, आता या P, Q आणि R, S बद्दल आपल्याला करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट सिलेक्ट करायचे आहे. So what will be the correct statement? See. S help in cleaning of environment as well as recycling of nutrient. S is our decomposer. ओके, एस काय आहे आपल्या स्टेटमेंट मधलं डिकम्पोजर आहे, त्यामुळे एस काय करणार आहे, आपल्या एन्व्हायरमेंटला क्लीन करण्याचं काम करणार आहे. सो एस विल बी द so the first will be the right one. Okay, first will be the right one. Second, the role of Q comes when plant and animals die. Role of Q comes when plants and animal die. No, Q is dependent on this. So how? Yes, it will be the wrong. Yes. Next, P operate all level of food chain. Yes, the P will operate. No, energy source will operate the chain. Okay, so it will also be the wrong one. R eats other animal and gets its food indirectly from P. Yes, R is dependent on P and Q, and R हा अल्टिमेटली P वरच डिपेंडंट आहे. द प्रायमरी प्रोड्युसर वरच R सुद्धा डिपेंडंट आहे. सो व्हॉट विल बी द करेक्ट सिक्वेन्स? व्हॉट विल बी द ऑप्शन? ऑप्शन ए दिसत नसेल क्लिअर तर आय विल रीड. ऑप्शन ए 1 and 4, B 1, 3 and 4, C 3 and 4, D 1, 2, 3 and 4. You have already given the answer. Yes, it's A 1 and 4 only. Okay. Yes. So what was our first statement? Yes, help in cleaning of environment as well as recycling of nutrient. And fourth one is R eats other animals and gets in food directly from the P. Okay. Now the fifth one. See the fifth. Read the given statements and select the correct option. इथे पण आपल्याला काही स्टेटमेंट्स दिले आहेत, त्यामधून करेक्ट ऑप्शन आपल्याला चूज करायचे आहेत. ओके, लेट्स स्टार्ट. स्टेटमेंट 1, फॉरेस्ट प्रिव्हेंट सॉइल इरोजन. इज इट करेक्ट or wrong one? Forest prevent soil erosion. This statement is right or wrong? Yes, students. Yes, it's right. Okay, so statement 1 is correct. Statement 2, canopy formed by by crown of leaves of forest trees reduces the force and speed of raindrop. What is canopy? Yes, what is canopy? हा झाडाचा वरचा भाग दिसतोय तुम्हाला. येस, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज कॅनोपी. आणि स्टेटमेंट काय आहे की कॅनोपी मुळे काय होतं, पावसाचं जे पाणी आहे त्याचं स्पीड रिड्यूस होतो आणि त्यामुळे काय होणार, पावसाच्या पाण्याचं स्पीड रिड्यूस झाल्यामुळे काय होणार आहे. येस, द स्टेटमेंट नंबर 2 इज ऑल्सो राईट, बट व्हॉट विल बी द इफेक्ट ऑफ दॅट? येस, how canopy is useful in preventing? How canopy is useful? Yes. No, I am asking you about the use of canopy. You all are clear that canopy is a crown? Not crown actually. Crown is a branch part, but the upper layer is a canopy. Yes. So how canopy is useful? How canopy is reducing the soil erosion? Yes, Pradyumna. Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, you are audible.
Canopy.
Please.
Hello, ma'am. Canopy.
Ha.
Canopy reduce speed of raindrops. Hence, soil erosion is prevent.
Yes, it is reducing the speed of raindrop. Hence, what happens? Soil does
Soil
not get
erosion is
overflowed. Yes, yes. Soil does not get overflowed by the speed of rain as canopy is reducing its speed. So, what will be the option? Both statement 1 and 2 are true, and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. B is both statement 1 and 2 are true, but statement 2 is not the correct explanation of the statement 1. C is statement 1 is true but statement 2 is false. D is both statement 1 and 2 are false. What will be the answer then, students? Yes, it's A. Yes, very nice. It's A. As we know that first one is correct and the second statement was the correct, very nicely explained explanation of statement number 1. Okay. Now the next one. Question number 6. Consider the following statement. Select the option which correctly identifies true and false ones. Okay. So, see, you can see A, B, C, D options are given and in the sequence true, true, false, false are given. So, what we have to do? We have to do one by one determination of our statements and then we will see what sequence we get. Okay, so our question statement number 1 is microorganism act upon the dead plant to produce humus. Okay, is it a right one or wrong one? Just put T or F in your notebooks over there so that you can readily identify the sequence. Yes, it will be the true. Okay, so it will be the T. Please put a sequence over there. Okay, if you're using your notebook and pencil or pen, please put T in that. Next one. Autotrophs lie at the base of a food chain. Okay, what are autotrophs? Autotrophs are the organisms which are making their own food. So, mainly the plants are autotrophs. Okay, by the process of photosynthesis, they are making their own food. So, what about this statement? What will be the statement number 2? True or false? Yes, true. Okay. So, what we have got till now? TT. Okay, 2T we have got till now, right? Now the third one. Large scale cutting of tree is called afforestation. Large scale cutting of trees is called afforestation. So this statement is right or wrong? Yes? This statement is right or wrong? Yes, this is a false one. Okay? Okay, so what we have put now? 2T and 1F, right? Now the fourth one. Branch part of a tree above the stem is called crown. See the tree? Branch part of the tree above the stem is called crown. This is the right one or wrong one? Yes, this will be the T. So what sequence we have got till now? T, T, F, T, right? Yes. So what will be the option? Let's see. T, T, F, T is option number B. Okay. Got everyone? Okay, nice. Now the next one. Okay. Now the seventh one is refer to the given figure of water cycle and answer the following questions. Okay. So here they have given us a water cycles figure and what we have to do, they are asking us some questions and we have to answer. Okay. So see, first let me explain you the water cycle. First is below part they have shown the one number 1 labeled is river. Okay, that is a river water. Then second one, what happens? You can see the vapors going out, so it will be the evaporation. After evaporation, what happens? Third number will be the condensation. Okay, condensation. Then after condensation, what happens in the water cycle? Fourth one will be the transpiration. Okay, transpiration, and then fifth one will be the precipitation, that is raining actually. Okay, so what is the question? In the given figure, if 1 represent the river water, then what does 4 represent? Okay, so what does the 4 represent? Condensation, respiration, transpiration, or precipitation? Yes, what will be the fourth representing? Yes, very nice. It's C, transpiration. Okay. Now the next one. Now also the same cycle is there. See the next question. What is the question? They have, how the question is changed. Refer to the given figure of water cycle and answer to the following question. Okay. So again they have given us a water cycles figure and we have to answer the question. Which of the following represent the process involved in the formation of dew? Okay. Do you know how the dew forms? Okay, when the river water is heated by sun, when sun heat is uh, used to heat the river water, what happens? The river water gets evaporates, and the air becomes cool after some time in the process of condensation. And this process of condensation is there only the dew forms in the process of condensation only. So where is the number condensation is placed? Yes, what will be the answer then? 3. Yes, yes, it's 3. It's 3. You all are clear? You all are clear? Same image was used for this question also, but what they have asked us a different question. Okay, all are clear with this? Any confusion? Okay, let's move to the next one. Read the following statement. See what they have asked you. The branchy part of a tree above the trunk. Okay, so here are some fill-ups, and for everyone you have given 2 options. You have to select the right one. Okay, let's start. The branchy part of tree above the trunk is called as dash dash of the tree. See the P, crown and canopy. Yes. What is the branchy part above the tree is known as? Crown or canopy? Yes, statement P. Yes, Rajdeep, you're right. It's crown. So the branchy part of the tree above the trunk. See, the upper part is canopy, but the branchy part जिथे फांद्या प्रेझेंट असणार आहेत, how crown forms, you know ना how crown forms. क्राउन फॉर्म करण्यासाठी आपण पहिले अशा ब्रांचेस काढतो आणि नंतर त्या ब्रांचेसला वरतून जोडतो, बरोबर. मग तशाच प्रकारे ट्रीचा क्राउन काय असणार आहे? ब्रांचेस आणि त्याला जोडणारा पार्ट. ओके, सो द branchy part of tree above the trunk is known as the crown. Okay, now the Q1. Let's see the Q1. The branches of tall trees look like a roof over the other plant. This is known as, yes, canopy or crown. The branches of tall trees look like a roof. एकदम उंच झाडं असतात, त्यांचे ब्रांचेस वर गेल्यावर एका रूफ छप्पर प्रमाणे काम करतात. त्या भागाला काय म्हणायचं? येस, कॅनोपी. Okay, so this will be called as canopy. Next, the third one, R1. The dash dash is covered with a layer of dead and decaying leaves, fruits, seeds, twigs and herbs. Are understory forest floor. Yes, what is covered with the layer of decaying fruits and all? Fruit, seeds, twigs and herbs. Yes, it's forest floor. Forest floor. Yes. Now the S1. The in rainforest, the vegetation that grows under the shade of a canopy is known as the understory forest floor. Yes, what will be the S1? In rainforest, the vegetation that grows under the shade of the canopy is known as the understory will be the answer. Yes, yes, understory is a small plants that grows under a tree. ओके, एखाद्या झाडाखाली वाढणारे छोटं गवत किंवा छोटे छोटे प्लांट्स त्यांना अंडरस्टोरी म्हटलं जातं. ओके, क्लियर विथ क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. नेक्स्ट 10th one. Water is an inexhaustible renewable resources. Still there is a shortage of water at many places of the world. It is because बघा, वॉटर काय आहे, इनएक्झॉस्टिबल सोर्स आहे, लार्ज अमाउंट मध्ये प्रेझेंट आहे, रिन्युएबल पण आहे, कारण इट इज अ नॅचरल सोर्स. बट वाय देर इज less quantity of water, why there is a shortage of water? See, option number A is much water is available to us is not in the usable form. B is 97.4% of our all available water is frozen in glaciers and polar ice caps. C is we cannot make use of water that is present in river and lakes. D is we cannot make use of rainwater. What will be the answer for this? Yes? What will be the answer for this? Yes, students. Any difficulty in this? Am I audible? Yes, Rajdeep. Yes, you are right. It is A. Yes, statement number second one is also right. But statement A is the answer because much water is available, but it is not in a usable form. Water is available, but it is not always in a usable form. That's why we are facing a scarcity of water, okay, or shortage of water. Next, see, here what they have asked, if a percolation rate of water of a particular soil sample is 20 ml per minute, then how much time will get 200 ml of water take to percolate completely into the soil? Okay, percolation is a हळूहळू फिल्टर होत जाणे. ओके, त्या प्रोसेसला पर्कोलेशन म्हणतात. आता या प्रोसेस मध्ये इथे काय सांगितलेलं आहे आपल्याला, एका वॉटर सॅम्पलचा पर्कोलेशन रेट आहे 20 ml per minute. Then how much time it will take to 200 ml of water to percolate completely into the soil? Yes, your answer is right. It's B, 600 seconds. How you find that? Yes. Can you show me how to find that? Yes, Rajdeep.
First, they are given each the
Yes, yes,
particular
yes.
rate of
Wait, Rajdeep. Can you solve it on a notebook and show me?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, please, everyone, try to solve it and show me. Start. Your time starts now. Please solve it on your notebook and then show me. Your answer is right, but you have to show me how you have found that. Yes, make it very fast. We have just 15 minutes left and still we have to do 8 questions more.
Ma'am, I have all answer.
Okay, Rajdeep, let me pin you, then you can show us. Okay, wait. Okay, wait, Rajdeep, let me pin you first. Okay, okay. Now, Pradyumna. Yes, Pradyumna. Yes, I think some network issue. It is not clearly visible. Okay. What about the others? Shreya, Vipul, Anagha. You didn't solve? See, what they have given us a percolation rate of 20 ml per minute, right? So it means that what happens? 20 ml is taking, if we consider a 20 ml is taking 1 minute or 60 seconds to percolate, right? So number of ml in 1 second will be 20 ml per 60 second. Yes. So it will be like if we divide 20 by 60, 1 ml per 3 second. Yes. But what they have asked us 200 ml. 200 ml साठी किती time लागणार आहे? So we will multiply that 200 ml with 3 seconds. So it will be the 600. Okay. Now the next one. Saurashtra, a land with history of severe water scarcity, hostile climate and a rocky land, is now self-sufficient in water availability due to the efforts of dash dash who taught the local people the importance of rainwater harvesting. Okay. सौराष्ट्र हा असा भाग आहे जो संपूर्ण जगामध्ये इतिहासात वॉटर स्कार्सिटी साठी खूप फेमस होता. तिथल्या होस्टाईल क्लायमेट, रॉकी लँड या सगळ्यांमुळे लोकांना पाणी अवेलेबल होणं खूप कठीण होतं. पण असा एक व्यक्ती होता ज्याने लोकांना रेन वॉटर हार्वेस्टिंगचं इम्पॉर्टन्स शिकवलं आणि आता तिथे मुबलक प्रमाणात पाणी अवेलेबल आहे. हु वॉज ही? विल यू टेक अ ट्राय? इट्स बी. श्यामजी भाई अंताला. ओके. नेक्स्ट. The steps of wastewater treatment plant are given below randomly and we have to arrange them. Okay, random steps are given and correct sequence we have to arrange. So what is the sequence? See, I will read the steps one by one and then I will tell you how the steps goes on, mainly in the in the correct order in the water treatment plant. Okay, so what they have given: wastewater is passed into sedimentation tank, sludge is decomposed by anaerobic bacteria, wastewater is passed through bar screens, wastewater is passed to grit and sand removal tank, solids settle at the bottom and floatable material are removed by skimmer, aeration of water takes place, disinfection of water by adding chlorine. Okay, will you take a try? Can anyone try with this? What will be the correct sequence of these steps? Yes? Okay, yes. Okay, let's start. Let's start. Third one will be the first. Wastewater is passed through bar screens. Okay, this I will explain you. I have not explained you this very clearly. Water treatment we have learned about, but what is there actually present in the water treatment plant, I will explain you once again after this gets over. But let me tell you the steps. Okay, first what happens, wastewater is passed through a bar screens. Then what happen, wastewater is passed through grit and sand removal tank. Okay, after that wastewater is passed into the sedimentation tank. Then solids settle at the bottom and floatable material are removed by the skimmer. Then what happens? Sludge is decomposed by anaerobic bacteria. Then what happens? Aeration of water takes place, and the last process is disinfection of water by adding the chlorine. So what will be the sequence? Third, fourth, first, fifth, second, sixth, and seventh. So what will be the sequence? What will be the answer for this? A. Option number A will be the correct answer. Okay. Yes. I have told you the steps, and according to that steps, what happens? Option A is fulfilling our requirement. So option number A will be our answer. Next, the 14th one. A large area of forest was cleared by burning. Okay, what happened will? Which of the following statement is or correct or are correct regarding the consequence of this activity? What we have done, if we are burning a large forest area, what will happen? Let's see. One by one, you have to tell me the statement is correct or wrong, right? See. Increase in soil erosion as soil is directly exposed to wind and rain. Yes. This स्टेट जर आपण जंगल जाळली तर काय होणार असं इथे विचारलं आहे. काय सांगितलं आहे? इन्क्रीज इन सॉइल इरोजन ॲज सॉइल इज डायरेक्टली एक्सपोज टू विंड अँड रेन. सांगा काय होणार? दिस स्टेटमेंट विल बी राईट और रॉंग? येस, दिस स्टेटमेंट इज राईट. काय होणार आहे? झाडं जाळल्यामुळे जंगल जाळल्यामुळे सॉइल इरोजन वाढणार आहे, कारण सॉइल डायरेक्टली पाऊस आणि वाऱ्याच्या संपर्कात येणार आहे. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट विल बी द राईट वन. ओके. नेक्स्ट द सेकंड वन. द लँड विल हॅव मोर फ्रेश एअर as there are lesser trees to take in oxygen. Yes, this will be the right one. असं जर आपण जंगल जाळली तर जमिनीवर शुद्ध हवा जास्त असेल, कारण ऑक्सिजन घेण्यासाठी कमी ट्रीज अवेलेबल असतील. नो, दिस इज परफेक्टली रॉंग. ओके. थर्ड वन. Wildlife will easily thrive in the cleared area because more space is available now. Yes, what about the third sentence? भरपूर स्पेस अवेलेबल आहे, त्यामुळे ॲनिमल्सला वगैरे चांगलं फिरायला मिळेल. Yes, this is wrong or right? Yes, this will be the wrong also. Fourth one is new trees will grow faster and replace the burnt forest soon as the ash of the burnt trees will make the soil more fertile. Yes, जे जळालेली झाडं आहेत त्यांच्या राखेमुळे आपली सॉइल जास्त फर्टाईल होणार. Yes, this will be the correct. No, this will also be the wrong. So what will be the option? A, B, C or D? Option 1 will be the right. Option A, 1. 1 only. The statement 1 only is right. Okay. Next. Mr. Khanna had a pond in his garden filled with all kind of aquatic plant. Okay, Mr. Khanna has a pond in garden which is filled with all types of aquatic plant. Okay, pay attention very clearly. काय आहे? मिस्टर खन्नाकडे एक पॉन्ड आहे, छोटा डबका आहे गार्डन मध्ये, आणि त्यामध्ये खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणात aquatic plants आहेत. He wanted to prevent mosquitoes from breeding in pond विदाउट हार्मिंग द प्लांट इन एनी वे. पण त्यांना काय करायचं आहे? आता डबकं आहे, मग त्यामध्ये मॉस्किटो तर वाढणारच पाण्यात, पण त्यांना तिथे मॉस्किटोज मच्छर वाढून द्यायचे नाहीयेत आणि त्यांना झाडांना पण हार्म करायचं नाहीये. मग ते यापैकी कोणता मार्ग अवलंबू शकतील? फर्स्ट आहे ऍड सॉल्ट इन टू दी वॉटर. येस, दिस इज राईट वन. ऍड सॉल्ट इन टू दी वॉटर. काय होणार, त्यांनी जर पाण्यात मीठ टाकलं तर त्याच्यामुळे काय होणार, सॅलिनिटी वाढेल, द वॉटर विल गेट सलाईन, आणि त्यामुळे काय होणार, aquatic प्लांट साठी ते चांगलं आहे की वाईट आहे? इज इट गुड फॉर aquatic प्लांट और नॉट? येस, नॉट. इट इज नॉट गुड फॉर aquatic प्लांट. सेकंड, add some goldfish into the water. Spray a film of oil on the surface of the pond. जर त्यांनी पाण्यावर तेलाची थोडी लेअर टाकली तर त्यामुळे काय होणार आहे, जे aquatic प्लांट्स आहे त्यांना हवा घेता येणार नाही, एअर घेता येणार नाही. ओके, सो व्हॉट विल बी द करेक्ट ऑप्शन फॉर दिस? Add salt into the water, add some goldfish into the pond, spray a film of oil on the surface of the pond. What will be the correct option for this? B. B will be the correct option of adding the goldfish. How? How B will be the correct one? Can you explain? Yes, Rajdeep.
Because because when the mosquitoes come near the ponds to lay eggs, the goldfish will eat them.
Yes, very nice. Okay, other two are the wrong one, because adding salt will increase the salinity of water and it will ultimately affect that aquatic life. Spraying a film of oil also will affect the aquatic life, because they cannot breathe in that. Okay, so adding some goldfish into the pond will be the right one. Next, read the given data and select the correct option for the following question. Okay, see, Raman carried out an experiment to find out how fast water can pass through 4 types of soil. So what Raman has done, he has collected 4 types of soil, W, X, Y and Z, and what he has done, he has passed water through it, and which container is passing, which soil is passing or more water he have noted. Okay, see, he put each type of soil in 4 pots with equal size holes at the base and placed separate dishes at their bottom to collect water. त्याने काय केलं, 4 pots घेतले, त्याला खाली सेम साईजचं होल मारला आणि त्यामध्ये वेगवेगळ्या टाईपच्या WXYZ या 4 टाईप्सच्या सॉइल्स टाकल्या, आणि नंतर काय केलं, त्याने खाली रिकाम्या डिशेस ठेवल्यात पाणी कलेक्ट करण्यासाठी, कोणत्या बीकर मधून किती पाणी बाहेर आलंय ते पाहण्यासाठी. He poured water in them one by one and used a stopwatch to record time taken for water to reach the level. He had marked some in each dish. His recording is given in the table as shown below. मग त्याने काय केलं, किती सेकंदाला किंवा किती मिनिटाला पाणी बाहेर आलेलं आहे त्याचे रेकॉर्डिंग केले. मग टाइप ऑफ सॉइल WXYZ आणि टाइम, सेकंड मध्ये टाइम रेकॉर्ड केला आहे. W मधून पाणी बाहेर येण्यासाठी 40 सेकंड लागले, X मधून पाणी बाहेर येण्यासाठी 35 सेकंड लागले, Y मधून पाणी बाहेर येण्यासाठी 62 सेकंड्स लागले आणि Z मधून येण्यासाठी 120 सेकंड्स लागले. ओके, which soil is the most suitable for a plant that thrive in wet and clay soil? सांगा, मग यामध्ये कोणती सॉइल प्लांट साठी जास्त सुटेबल आहे? XY की WXY की Z, कोणती सॉइल जास्त सुटेबल आहे? नो, X will not be suitable. कोणाची वॉटर होल्डिंग कपॅसिटी जास्त आहे सांगा, वॉटर होल्डिंग कपॅसिटी कोणाची जास्त आहे? सेकंद आहेत, या टेबल मध्ये सेकंद दिलेले आहेत, पाण्याची क्वांटिटी दिलेली नाहीये, सेकंड्स दिलेले आहेत, टाइम दिलेला आहे. जेवढा जास्त टाइम पाणी बाहेर येण्यासाठी लागला तेवढी जास्त वॉटर होल्डिंग कपॅसिटी त्या सॉइलची आहे. मग कोणाची वॉटर होल्डिंग कपॅसिटी जास्त असणार आहे सांगा, WXY की Z? बघा एकदा चार्ट, दिस इज युअर चार्ट, WXY and Z. सगळ्यात जास्त टाइम ज्याला लागलाय पाणी बाहेर येण्यासाठी त्याची वॉटर होल्डिंग कपॅसिटी जास्त आहे. Now tell me whose water holding capacity is more compared to the 4? Z. Okay, so Z will be the answer. So your answer in this will be D. Okay, D. As water holding capacity is more in Z soil because it is taking more time, that is 120 seconds. Okay, understood? Yes, students, understood. Okay, so we have left our, I think only 4 questions. Let's continue. Only 3 questions. Let's continue. Still, we have 4 minutes, right? Refer to the given flow chart and identify 1, 2, 3, and 4. See what they have given. Flow chart is given. Natural resources, renewable and non-renewable, inexhaustible, exhaustible, can be recycled and cannot be recycled. Okay, so numbers are given according to the option. You have to select the right option. Yes, inexhaustible. First find out the inexhaustible one. Water. Water will be the inexhaustible. Then exhaustible. Forest. Forest will be the exhaustible. Okay, after that, can be recycled. Metal can be recycled. So metal. Third will be metal. And cannot be recycled. Fossil fuel cannot be recycled. So your option B will be the right one for this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 statements when we are dealing with. 1 will be the water. 2 will be the forest, that is exhaustible. Then can be recycled, metal can be recycled, and cannot be recycled, fossil fuels can be recycled. So your option B, water, forest, metal, and fossil fuel are the right one for this. Okay, now which of the following will happen if population of snake is increased in the given food web? See, food web is given. What is food web? Food web is a combination of food chains. Okay, so इथे काय सांगितलेलं आहे तुम्हाला, जर स्नेक्सची पॉप्युलेशन इन्क्रीज झाली तर यामधली कोणती स्टेटमेंट राईट असणार आहे? द पॉप्युलेशन ऑफ फ्रॉग विल इन्क्रीज. येस ऑर नो? स्नेकची जर पॉप्युलेशन इन्क्रीज झाली तर फ्रॉग इन्क्रीज होतील की डिक्रीज होतील? No, they will not be increased. They will be decreased. The population of peacock will decrease. There will be no effect on population of hen. And the population of grasshopper will increase. Yes? See what is going over here. Snake, जर snake increase झाले तर snake काय करणार? सगळ्या बेडकांना, फ्रॉक्सला खाऊन टाकणार. आणि फ्रॉक्सला खाणारा कोण आहे इथे? सॉरी, फ्रॉक्स कोणाला खाणार आहेत? ग्रास हॉपरला. त्यामुळे काय होणार, जर स्नेक्सची पॉप्युलेशन इन्क्रीज झाली तर पॉप्युलेशन ऑफ ग्रास हॉपर विल इन्क्रीज. ओके, सो डी विल बी द आन्सर फॉर दिस. येस, क्लियर? Clear all of you? Okay, so we are going to stop over here. I'll be posting all of these questions on our Google Classroom, and you have to write answers for them. Okay? Yes. In the next lecture, we will be dealing with our new topic related to science and its question. So we are going to stop over here for today. Do you have any doubt regarding this? Whatever we have learned today, do you have any doubt, or you have understood very clearly? No doubt. Okay. Do you found this method interesting, as we have done by a different method? We have discussed each and every question very nicely. Yes. Okay. Okay, so you can leave now. Good night, everyone. Thanks for paying attention very clearly.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night.